3 years post D-Day. I'm lost. Hey Reddit. I'm going to ramble a bit here. I need advice. I'm truly at a crossroads, and unsure where to go. 3 years ago, December 2019 to June 2020, my wife was involved with another man. It got really serious, and nearly destroyed us. He was someone I considered a friend. He became a part of daily life for my wife, kids, and myself. He was uncle to my kids. He went on family outings with them while I was working, took them to places for fun, etc. It took me many months to catch on to what they were up to. In the process, there was a great deal of gaslighting going on. I was used to making him jealous when they were fighting. This is such a small summary of all of it. It completely broke me. Flash forward to now. I always get a little off when March hits, because that's when I started to suspect something was up. I immediately went into denial and ignored some pretty big signs. The last couple of years, I was able to push through it, but this year it's really hitting me. I'm coming to the realization that I've not been happy at all since, and honestly feel like I might never be. I feel like whatever was there before 2020 is dead and gone. I feel nothing anymore. We do have 3 kids, 14, 11, and 8. I love my wife, but it's not the same love as before. I feel like this is it. I'm tired. I'm emotionally drained, numb, and feeling hopeless. I think I want out. We've been together 14 years, married for 10. We had our first child less than 1 year after we met. We were both young. I, 20, and her, 19. She's been unfaithful many times over the years. Aside from regular people she's fooled around with, my brother was one of them, and she tried to sleep with my cousin the week leading up to our wedding. Every time she talks about another man now, I immediately start having questions in my head if she's fooling around with him. The apology I got from her at the time was, "Sorry for all the stuff I put you through." The reason I got why she did it was because she was lost and didn't know who she was anymore. In the end, she made me feel like it was mostly my fault for it happening. I thought after marriage, it would be a clean slate, to just be devoted to one another. I'm grappling with all the variables of wanting out. This is obviously a tough world to make a go of right now. Housing is expensive and hard to find. She will have nowhere to go besides back to her parents. That's variable number 1. I'm worried my kids will hate me for doing this to her. I'm fortunate, the house is mine, it's owned by our family farm. I will be financially stable and fine. I know she will have a hard time with that. Secondly, just the general worry of how it's going to affect my kids. Our 14-year-old is going through some stuff, and I don't want to make it worse. I want to disrupt the kids' lives, as little as possible. I'm also worried she will get combative and turn nasty, which would make it that much harder. I am hopeful for a 50-50 split, but realize she may not want that. I feel guilty for giving up, but I also feel guilty for keeping her in this marriage, when it is dead. She also deserves to find a life that makes her happy. I just don't know what to do. I don't think another 10 years of marriage is going to fix anything. We're both young, 36-year-old male and 34-year-old female. Starting over is entirely feasible. It's just, all these years of accomplishments and life building feels like for nothing. I don't want to put her in a hard place, where it's going to make it so she struggles. She's the mother of my children. I just don't think. I don't want to be unhappy anymore. I don't want to just shove it down and forget about it anymore. I'm so exhausted. I'm lost. Update. Told my wife I wanted a divorce. I basically went 180 for about a week, before she asked what's up. I told her I haven't been happy, and I wanted out. She was absolutely floored. That night we went for a drive. She cried, begged me to love her, and basically just broke down. Since then, she's been guilting me, or so it seems, saying that she feels betrayed. How could I do this to our family? I'm going to screw the kids up, etc. She says it's impossible that I haven't been happy, because I looked and seemed happy. I told her I tried my best to hide it, and that there were some happy moments, but underneath I was still crushed. She said she believes that what she did was the best thing for us, as it changed me into a better and more reliable person. She said, "I'm sorry for what happened, but I'm not sorry for the outcome." I didn't want to say anything to our kids until things were finalized and with an actual plan in place, but she's already had conversations with them without me. To what extent I'm not sure. She's moved onto the couch since last week. We basically live on opposite sides of the house. It's looking like a couple months before any housing is even possibly available. She's really turned it around on me, completely invalidated my feelings, and has just made it about how bad I've hurt her and how bad it'll screw up the kids. She told me that I need to choose to love her, even when I don't. I told her that I did that 3 years ago, and it's gotten me nowhere, except still in pain, and I'm ready to move on. I'm feeling so much guilt, and I feel bad for her, and that's really confusing me. I know it's likely just her trying to twist my head, but where's all this guilt coming from? It's debilitating, and makes me second-guess everything. I just wanted to provide a little update to the wonderful people who replied previously. P.S. I made an appointment with a therapist that starts on June 6th. I'm looking forward to that. Comments. She said she believes that what she did was the best thing for us, as it changed me into a better and more reliable person. She's really turned it around on me, completely invalidated my feelings, and has just made it about how bad I've hurt her and how bad it'll screw up the kids. Talk about a narcissist. Wow, dude, she's got zero guilt, takes no responsibility, and is selfish even in the face of the end. You absolutely made the right call to get away from her. I suggest you tell your family and friends that you are divorcing because of her infidelity. Don't give her the chance to control the narrative and paint you the bad guy. The quicker you get her out of the house, the better. Cheaters are master manipulators. Don't fall for it, will destroy the kids' tactic. Your kids will adjust. I suggest you implement the 180 Gray Rock and try a parenting app so you can go no contact. Talk to your kids now, as your soon-to-be ex-wife is already spinning a narrative. They're old enough to handle the truth and why you're getting divorced. What did she expect? She cheated on you multiple times, and even with your brother. First Gray Rock and 180, learn them. Personally, you should file as quickly as possible, and then, I am not sure of the laws in Canada, but I would also file for her eviction at the same time. You need to now have a separate conversation with the kids, age appropriate, but also ask them first what their mother told them. I would combat her lies with the truth. Next, I would remind her that any future conversations in regards to the kids will happen together while she is living here. Get a co-parenting app and send it to her. Next, when she says how could you do this to the kids, if it were me, I would only respond with the names of all the men she messed around with. Then how could you do that to the kids and me? No other response is needed from that. I would also let her know, if she lies, any evidence will be put out for everyone to know, and her truth should be that she cheated on you a number of times, and that you are a great husband and father and did not deserve any of it. I cannot believe that there are people out there who think that cheating on their spouse will make them a better person. I hope OP and his kids get through this safely. What do you all think? Leave a comment below to share your thoughts. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you all next time.